Welcome Ji. Let's start Kotlin tutorial. Today I am going to talk about the collections operations. So as you know, we have last discuss about study about the collections like Kotlin upper collection standard library like set, map, and list. So let's give you have a list of list of objects, a list of items. Okay, and now you want to what kind of operations as a collections API offer for us. So we are going to discuss brief some of the operations and look some example how those operations are used. So as a Kotlin standard library offer a variety of functions for performing the collections uh, operations and collections and such as a this include the simple operations like you want to getting some object or adding some element as well as some more complex like you want to some searching, some sorting, some filtering, some transformations and some other operations. So collection have a list of elements and those list of elements Kotlin offers standard methods which just we know before so that we can use. So in general these are the common operations generally we are going to use in Kotlin. First known as a transformation. Transformation means let's say we have a list of list of element. Let's see, I want to transform this list of element to another list. Let's see, this is a let's see list of integer. I want to transform this one element integer to string, another to string, another to string, and means you convert from one input types object to another input types object. So such times, or you can say such types of operations we can use the transformation. Transformation is let's give this is the one function. Take t types of input and that's later your r types of output. Means you have transformed change the one object to another object. Or from one object you can create another object. So this is the kind of transformation. And some operation look like a kind of a filtering. Again, kind of filtering look like a simple no, this is a we have a list of element, and from list of element I want to filter two element or three element or particular set of conditions. Let's say I want to all the particular conditions. So here we are using the kind of a filtering by predicate. We have to pass one predicate and that predicate take a one input argument, and this is a just apply on your each element. This is the predicate applying on your element, and this element is satisfied the predicate condition true or false. If true, that return false, just ignore. True returns false, ignore. So kind of a filtering we have to use the some of predefined operation. Similarly, we have a sum operation like plus minus. Generally, plus minus is a we can perform some like a primitive number like integer or float or double. But Kotlin offer you can perform similarly like a plus operation or minus operation as a object of collection. So Kotlin have provided the respective meaning of plus and minus operator. Similarly, we have operation like a grouping. We have a list of element. Here, can we group the name of size, a group the character length, a group by age, a group by department. Somewhere you want to make a grouping and make a kind of output like a group by age. So this age number of employees, this age number of employees. So sometimes it can have grouping operations. So Kotlin offer setup API that help us to perform the group. Similarly, sometime we want to get a kind of from the whole collections, I want to only retrieve some subset or a portion of the elements. So there are some operations about the uh, retrieving collection partly, and sometimes we want to retrieve a single element, not the two or three element. Partially, I want to get only one element, a specific element with some particular conditions. Okay, and so we have a offer like this operation, and similarly you can say we have ordering operations as well. As so sometime we have a list of element. I want to sort by a name, sort by ascending order, descending order, some conditions. So some kind of operations also offer, and sometimes you want to perform some aggregate operation. Let's say we have a list of a number, and here I want to sum of all the even number, yes, sum of all odd number. So some aggregate operations also by default support. So lots of methods Kotlin offer you can perform on these collections. So let's look some of the examples so that you feel comfortable how Kotlin offer, how we can use these transformations of filtering. So let's example, we are going to talk about the filtering. So as you know, filtering, I spell filtering is just uh, filtering conditions are satisfied by predicate. So we have to pass as a predicate generally lambda function, and take a collections of element and return the boolean value. I say the predicate is a kind of a lambda expression. Take one your element, and this element apply the conditions. If condition true or false, okay. If true means that given elements are matched by the predicate, false means this is the just opposite of that. So let us look like example here. Let's see, we have a list of let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 8 9, and we have the list numbers. Okay, now here I want to from these number all the even number. So say numbers dot, you have to apply filter. You have to filter out all the odd number. You have type the filter say key take element one, first element take element, and from this element you just check the even that element is modulo 2 equal to 0. If yes, that is the, then just you to just print that element. Okay. So this is the way. From this set of elements, you are just going to filter, and filter say take one element, and after this element just you check the particular element is modulo by 2 equal to 0, then print it or just ignore it. So this is the way here example also say key numbers as a filter, and just want to check it's greater than 3 length, and just print those it. So you can say let's run it, and so here you are getting, I just want to kind of your uh, odd numbers. So you have option, you can write like number start filter. Here you have options, you can write complete lambda expressions, or whatever you feel here elements e or e same element, you can directly refer the your as a int variable. If that's it uh, modulo true not equal to 0, and after that you are just trying to say, sorry, filter. You have to filter those numbers and size for each printer. So as you know, the same if element is input and same in the function body you are writing, so this e can be replaced with p, and now you can just skip this part as well as. So in this case here you are not even a not equal to 0. So these are the right. So this is the way, very simplest way. These filter function are printing all the number for each functions are defined by their list. You can apply on the lists numbers. So similarly, sometime you just we have a list of element. I just want to partition maybe in the just two set. Example here just key we have a like a uh, another filtering function like partition, and filter the collection by predicate and keep the element uh, don't match in its separate list, and that return the list or pair of list, you can say. In first they have first list collecting containing the list of element match the predicate, and second contain that everything else part. So yeah, simple say we have a, oh, sorry, uh, simply let's key you have a, this is the list of element, and just you want to partition make a two element sub like here something match and go to the here, and something didn't match go to the here, like this. Okay, so let's say example like if you have a, let's give well str nums, you have nums, you have, let's give we have a list of here like one, here say two, here say three, here say four, okay, four. And now just here you want to sternum dot partition, and partition take a predicate on here this example we have a partition uh, just length greater than 3. So 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 here say from this partition they return, so whatever the this length is greater than 0, this is the that is the this is the length of the string, and again this is the not this is the, so they return the pair of your value. And if you simply uh, can you also say in this way. So this is the one pair which is the length greater than 0, and 3, and which is the length. This is the 2 digit. The same way, or you can, instead of writing, just I'm explaining this is the return type. What the this method return your, if you go to the partition method, they return, take the predicate and they return the boolean. But if you look the return types, they return the pair of list of element and the list of elements. So this is the way I'm simplest we can simply write this way. You know key return the well, they return two part. Let's see, part 1 and part 2, and you will say str num start partition length greater than 3. So in this way, by default, you know the Kotlin compiler know key what is the data types. So what is the types of these variables? You can println your part 1, println part. Sometimes you want different. So in this way, you can take part 1 and part 2 both are. This is the way. So this is known as a Kotlin's old suppose object deconstructor. While this is a complete one object, and from here you can directly deconstruct two variables, part 1 and part 2. And we have also kind of sometime in the, let's keep, we have a list of number, kind of mix of things. We have a like we have a well and the mix elements, mix element like list of, you don't know, sometimes it's a key null, sometimes it's a key string, sometimes you have some number, sometimes you have a, let's key, some fruit, sometimes you have another two. If you mix up of elements, so in this scenario, how you going to apply some filter and condition? So here, if you are just want to all the in this string, just you want to list of all the strings in uppercase. So here say you have a mix element dot filter with instance. Okay, is instance. We say what is the instance? I want to string only. So this is the filter instance, and after that you have filter it. You have to filter with the string, and that's a only for each, and just print ln and say that is the element I want to do uppercase. This is the way. So these kind of specific method they offer. This is the one into. Or you want to print only number parts. Let's key another number 35. So you say key I want to, this is the not string, I want to instance of int. So int doesn't have a to uppercase, just remove it, and they just filter it all the integer and whatever operation you want to perform here. So these kind of some you or you want to only all the not null and check the what the value of this. So kind of available. So lots of filter have options. You can just play with the list of you can say function offered by the Kotlin, but we have to know kind of the way filter. The meaning is just we want to pass some kind of predicate and get the some specific value. And there are some kind of also lots of methods offer function offered by the Kotlin, like we have a method like we have any or none or all. These are the things we can apply as a specific meaning in return true if at least one element match the given predicates, and none return true if none of the elements match the given predicate. So these kind of options we have. Let's see, we have a here let's see, we have a well numbers equal to list of, let's see, list of like we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see, 6. Anything. And now here you can apply, you want to check like numbers dot any, and here you can apply filter. What you want, let's key any number integer like end with e, a specific e, okay, and just for each any not return. What any return? Any returns a boolean value. Okay, any returns a boolean value. Take one predicate t and return a boolean, and over are your this function any also return a boolean. This not return the one again the list. So here you can say interval. So here the return anyone match, yes, true. So this is the way you can apply any, you can apply similarly, you can apply like a non-match, you can say. So multiple options you have, you can just try to explore. Let's keep non-match, equimatch, or not. They just we offer. So this is the way lots of function available. I'm not going to explore each and every set of function available. Just you explore the Kotlin API about the what kind of function offer for the filtering the list of element. So now let's talk about the map. As I earlier discussed, kind of a map is a mapping transformation, create a collection from the result of a function of elements of each collection. Basically mapping function. It's given the lambda function and each subsequent element and return the list of again the lambda function results. Simple. Try to okay. We have a map, we have a list of element, okay, and let's see, we have a 1 2 3 element. So whenever you are going to perform map operations, you are again getting the 1 2 3 4 element. One object one may be transformed to the another types. Just transfer one, put one, transfer to another. One to one mapping you can say here. One-to-one mapping. In the case of last we discussed about filter. Let's see, filter have a like a four element. You apply filter. The filter is return the list of value depend on the conditions. If let's see condition two are met, okay, the only two value are returns. So here the n number of element, but return n minus your filter number of condition true. But in the case of map, if you have an element of n element, you apply the map function, they return the list of n element. Just change the object, one object to another object. Right? So let's give, we have an example. Let we have a value is uh, uh, like nums1, it's nums1 equal to, let's see, I have a 1.10 number. Okay, you can see, that this is the range function, or you can see. And now just if you say here for each, let's say we have a nums1, and that your, let's see, for each means here println check. Okay, this is the it. So here they print all the 1 to 10 number, right? But here I want to just not print, but just want to make a map. I want to see whatever elements we are getting, just multiply by, let's see, 2. Just I want to double it. Now you check, they are getting a multiply by 2. Okay, multiply by 2 element. Now that means here you have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 element. Now you apply your map operations, and they are going to return the list 1 to 2, 2 to 4, or to anything, any operations whatever you want to perform, right? So this kind of your mapping operations support, right? So map generally take key say in this way, right? Say key, uh, maybe I want to convert to a string. So let's key here number one, say I want now one part or one map, say map, say key I want take element, we have taken element from this, and say key I want to convert element, just make a string. I want to take this way plus your uh, element element this way. Okay, and after that I just want to for each. So in this way, you are converting your integer element to the string element. Now you are getting the same integer as string element. So any kind of transformation, whatever transformation, doesn't just your list of element, take one element, and this is the one element, and perform whatever do. The same object output this. Next element, perform. Next element, map. Next element, map. And finally they return this. So you can perform this the way mapping. And sometimes let's see we have a kind of a zipping of transformation. What do you mean that we have, let's see we have a one list and another two list. I want to some zip just to make a one. This element and then this element, then this element, then this element in this way. Okay. So let's see, we have a like well, like D1 data. Let's we have a one list of listing. Let's see list of we have, let's see same example, red and just brown and let's gray. Okay, and let's see we have another data 2, and that's they have a different color like fox here, and let's see wolf. Okay, Now let's key we say key t1 dot zip and take another t2. So this and just they return and they just again return your for loop and for is just this way. So they return this is the red and this is the like first this and this. This is the one pair, this is the one pair, this is another pair, this is the another pair. Okay. In this case, both if some length is low, if this is the for this, you can write this same example like this is printed and here say t1 dot zip t2 and instead of writing this println, this is the written already one list and this is the you can also write this way. This is the one, this is the second, this is the third. The very simplest way, the zip function. Zip function is a kind of your zip function is a kind of your infix function. The infix function allow you can remove the dot as well, so you can write the same as a don't need dot and we don't need a parameter. So this is also the same we just said. All infix function you don't need dot and with a parameter. Like just fluenting or like T1 zip date as a statement you are saying. The same line of function it works. Okay. So what happens if let's see one list have a some let's we have another list like where D3 and D3 have a like a list of let's list of 1 comma 2 only. Okay. Then if let's see we're trying to say print then I want to d1 dot zip d3 then d1 have a let's see 3 pair and here I have only 2. So pairing what happen? Pair 1 this 2 this. So this is the okay. This is the red one, brown two. This is only two pair. If you want to, so the chip is if you want to assign same as a in a particular file, I specify the data type. So okay, so whatever this function return your first element pair. This is return. This is the pair of list of pair one. This is the pair one object one object two pair. So please be ensure the same you can say return type between F3 here they have explained G function take another collections like we are passing a D3 and they return the list of pair T and R. Okay. T your first collections your this is the T this is the first collections you are passing first collection T dot zip another R. So they return pair of T and R. So this is your T and this is your R. So this way Kotlin will help us to know the way you are writing. So similarly we have another like transformation known as association. Association just like the allow building a map from the collection element and certain value associated with that. Let's see this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Just I want to associate the length with that. Okay. So let's we have a let's let's give we have this is our picture. numbers. Say let's do numbers one, and here I want to numbers, so one dot associate with, and here say here I want to associate with its length. Okay, now and just print it. Okay. So here you are noticing we are associating 1 with its length. This is 1 with length 3, 2 with length associated. And if you notice Q, if you check the what are the data type of it, so you can simply go to check the definition as well as definition say this take you whatever the we have passed one predict one lambda expression that take k and return e. Here we pass the element, return the length, and that return the map of k and b. K, what is the k? K is the element, and v is what value returns. Here say so that's here I'm writing this way. This is we are getting element and what are doing element returning element dot length. Okay. So we are passing one element. Let's say element we are passing a k element here, a passing here. Okay, and the k return the k dot length. This is our v. So this is where they have a written line code. This is your you are passing the lambda expression with a k input and returning v the length. What they return a map of k and v, one key and respective value. So here our one key 1 and respective value 3, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6 in this way. So this is the your key, whatever is passing, and this value you are return length. This is the length. Why they return is the map of key. Return types the map of key and value. So this is the key, and this is the value. This is the key. This is the value. So you can write this way, or you don't want to check API, or you can directly check here data type. Just click a file, and here specify the complete associate and just one place, and just want to specify the specific data types. So here say this is the associative and this is the your return type map with string and int. Here we are passing a string return type and integer return types. And the same you can here you can print them. Same. Right? So Kotlin this is the same. So we know the writing so concise code, the meaning writing this way or simply here writing with it. Both are the same thing. So Kotlin always prefer you write as concise code. So it's easy read and outputs. Instead of writing this line of code, number one associated with this line. So clear. Instead of write associated with the return type of map of a string of number one and take element and return the element. So all this line of codes you can write in the simplest way this way. But as a developer, we should know Turkey how really it works. Similarly, we have another kind of see concept about the flattens. Let's give we have a list of elements, list of elements here, and then you want to flatten. So you might we find the standard library about the flat text as an element. So here you can see. Let's see. We have a list of, and again the list of again the list of let's here just simply say key list of 1 dot 20, and you say again list of 30 dot 40, and here you have a list of, let's key 15 dot 20, and this is the your, if you look the data type of this list with it. Okay, so your, this is your list, this contains the list of integer. So if you print this just and in this scenario we have a list one, okay, and here say this printed list one. So if you printing they return it's a huge list like one. So here let's give like not this way the dot 2.3. Okay, let's see here. Let's give we have a 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see here we have a 5, 6, 7, 8. So sorry, this is the chain data type, I think. Well, this is my data type. Okay. So this is the list of integer. This is the list of integer 1, list of integer 2, list of integer 3. Okay. And now if you print it, so they return like this. List of this and this and this. Instead of list, I want to only list of all the element, flatten. So for that, this is the function of the flatten. So you simply say print ln, and so list 1 dot flatten. Excuse me. So here you are getting the list of this. So this is sometime you are a particular method return the list of object, and from list you want to return all the just a flatten return the all the value flat. So here this is the, and also we have a method like a flat map just like a Java 8. So similarly you can say println list 1 dot flat map. Let us say it. That's, and both you can do the same. Return the elements thus. Okay. So this way you can use the flat map or flatten to just get the list of element instead of from the list of element. So sometime we have a list of value. I want to just make a kind of a joining with a particular comma separated value, yeah, space separated value, something. So also list of how to join the, like this is the number. I want to do this. Let's give number 2. Here I want to number 2 dot just join. Okay, join just split, and here you can say enter. Okay, so in this way you can join the list of complete to string number. This is the, if you print without this. Okay, so you are here, you are getting the like a list of strings, and now we complete string. Let's see, I want to not comma separate, I want to just provide the separator here, and just separator like I want to only has separated. So you have to provide they are string has separated. You can say I want to some pre and post addresses. This prefix postfix also you can apply here if you need it. Like I want to let's key dot separated and comma prefix let's key this and let's key suffix you can say this. So in this way, so your complete list is in this format. So lots of options you have used to join the containing the list. Okay, and we have also one method join to. Sometimes this is the by default they joining the element here, and sometimes okay, I have a join to function. This function is just same like appending the elements, but we have to pass some kind of appendable element like string buffer. In this string buffer, we want to add this value. Let's key we have one string buffer. Okay, let's key well initial initial well initial value and okay string builder. And here pass the initial builder. This is starting for your data data. Here you want to append this complete list value. So to say printed and say your this dot join to and here say initial. So they are going to appending this. So this is appendable object, and here you are going to appending. This is your initial value. After that, you just append this complete distance. So these kind of sometime we have a list of some elements, list of integer, a list of any object you want to kind of just convert into the string. Yeah, that's the appendable object. Just use this API. As I discuss Kotlin for some kind of a plus and minus operation. So you are easily do like normal way. Like, let's example here. Let's give we have a file num1 like here say this list of you say 1 comma 5 comma 7 and we have a number 2 this 2. Let's do that have a 11 41 71 and just you can say num3 you can say num1 plus num2 Kotlin support the two lists object dependent and not just greater than num3. Okay, so both were getting complete printable. This and plus this are similarly you can also list have a let's see have another while num4 and you have like a list of like a 4 comma 5 comma 70. Let's keep 6,8, and you want to just enter in, okay, num4, let's give num4, I want to minus num3, num3 I want to minus num4, num4, where num5 greater than num5. So in this we can say कि Kotlin offer on the list of objects you can perform plus and minus operation. So here say कि this is your num3 and here I have 4 and you are just minusing this element from here. So this is the 4 is the minus here and only remaining part is this, 4 is the minus. So this set if available is the minus here. Let's see this have a 41 as well as comma 41, 41. So from 41 also removed. So this is the 41 also gone. So these kind of plus minus operation support, and let's look like grouping, group by function like group by. Let's do we have a list of employee. You want to group by all the list of employee by the name or by age, by salary, by department. So Kotlin offer the flat function group by and take the help it. Pass this lambda expression as input you want. Okay. So uh, let's say example like here you see like a similar example like this. I want to we have a let's see here just I want to number 3 dot group by and here pass the this list of element I want to group by its length. Let's see it length printed. Okay, so they create the length. This is the this 3 I can say instead of printed and directive say group by this dot origin printed and always write a lambda expression this way and you write this way. So all the this is the list of string you are grouping the length 3, the 3 length have a 1, these 3 element 5 length and 4 length. Okay, so if you look this group by function, this function take your one lambda expression key to this which we pass element and return the its length. So this is the length is the key and the whatever the value they return the map of k. This is the your k and the list of value which is the t in the case of. So here if you look like here say again like this way so that you can use this instead of writing this let's give we are getting the element e and just returning the element dot. This is the index expression. Get one key and return another digit value. That's the value. So here they, so here pass they return your this is your the what the value return length is become your length is become your key and whatever the value pass here this is your list of your string here passing string list of string. The same thing here explain API. Here group by you are passing one k and element here is passing the this is the element over 1 2 3 4 string. So this is our string but returning the length that is integer. So the value this is the value be grouped by this. This is the function I am talking. Return a list string and return the length. They return the map of k. K is what the value you are returning your length expression. We length integer. The map of integer and what this is the value. This is the list of your t. So similarly here we are outputting this k and the list of value, list of value, list of value. So this is a kind of a simplest way you can group by element and whatever filter you pass, they return the map. Okay, and let's see here. We want to kind of think to let's key nast instead of writing say key number t dot group by I want so group by this is a string have a function like first character um, dot first dot to let's key uppercase. So here just you want to okay print coverage print alright. So here you are getting a first character uppercase O, then T have a 2, F have a 2, 6. In this way you can different approaches you can do. And this is the kind of grouping, different selector value you can group here, and some other functions as well as a group have like a count, fold, reduce, lots of functions you have. You can try like this as well as same function like here say number dot group by and let's get f first and then this is the if you look println so they return that is the first name not the two uppercase okay first character. So instead of that I want to like here each count dot mm, dot count. Okay, so they go with the count and so lots of API available for its count. So they have some aggregate function, hold function, other function as well as whatever you need, you can just count apply. So this is the you can say basically, but you can say this all about the whatever you can learn, you can mix up all the things like we have band uh, ints number nums. We have a number like 1 dot 50 and now we will have just want to mm, number dot let's give filter. First want to I apply filter here. I want to filter the element let's say greater than yeah even number I want. So say it modulo 2 double equal to 0 even number we are getting. So here say for each printer it the here you are getting all the even number and same like I want to just then map its it value to 100. Okay, okay, its value so they return all the multiple. Let's see, I want to again apply the filter or first strings double value or just want to sum. Okay, so instead of printing it, I want to just start sum. So in this way, you can say print again. So this is the way you can apply filter, map, pair, these kind of sum operations. Okay. All the sum. This is the kind of all the kind of collections operations you can apply kind of filter, map. You can say again group by whatever is group by maybe even order group by whatever things apply here like just you want to join to or you want to other function like GP, whatever the list of operations we discussed, we can use. So here I like to say this is kind of a not we can cover all the methods of respective filter method or respective transformation method or respective group method. You have to explore, but the concept is very simple. You have a list of element, and here you want to maybe filter. You can apply filter. You can apply map, this transformation or you can apply zip, you can apply associate, you can apply group by, you can apply join to lots of function available. What the your use case? You can combine. Let's here I will list of number. Then I am going to filter something. Then I am going to transformation something. Then I am going to subgrouping as well. Then I am to some relates operations. So you can apply, build up the pipeline, a set of function itself on it. So this all the you can say collections operation help us to build this set up a business logic, set up function perform the your collections, and all this you can operations which is filter, map, group by, you can apply and both. You know, Kotlin offer both kind of collection, read-only collection and mutable collection. So maybe list of by default immutable collections. You can just all the example you have written. They doesn't modify the existing your collection. They read only. If you need some these operations also available for your mutable collections. So please try to use some set of functions on your collections of object in general. At least we have to try your filter method, your map method, your kind of a group by method. Group by method is really helping. Lots of times it helps to write a code very concise instead of writing manually larger code. If you're going to manually implement the group by function. So group by, filter, map, reduce, zipping, flatten. Flatten also very flat map, flatten also very handy method. Sometimes you have a list of object you want to just getting the specific, only a specific set of content only that help us to. So please try to do some homework and then get a flavor how these functions work. And after that, if you comfort you, this is the power of a list of handy functions Kotlin offer to us. So here I am in these words I am going to say again I am like to say thank you for watching this video.